Hey everyone, this is Mukesh Otwani once again from learn-machine.com. Today in this lecture, I will be talking about one new method which is called hover. Till now, we have seen how to type, how to click, how to handle drop-down, radio button checkboxes, right? And these are some basic things that you will be performing. But there will be a couple of scenarios in your application where you will be performing mouse over. Take this application example. This is available for use. I will share the credentials with you guys. You can give a try. The moment I put mouse over, then I have two options. One is called manage categories and one is called manage courses. Right? Now, if I want to perform mouse over, I will be using one more method called hover. So this is a very straightforward method. Plus it has so many additional options. So if required, you can use these options. I will explain all these options at the end, but let's give a try how exactly this mouse over works. If you see one more example, take this eBay example. Let's say if I put mouse over, I will be getting more categories and most popular categories. I will perform mouse over. Maybe let's click on the deals, and these are the deals available for today. So basic click will not work. We need to perform mouse over. How we can do that? Let's quickly see. So I already have created one spec file which is mouseover.spec.js. I already created one test just to save some time. Now, if you're completely new to Playwright, I would highly recommend you to watch my previous videos where I discussed how to set up Playwright from the scratch, how to write these files, what is this test, what is this async function, and so on. Now, in order to continue, I will just do the logout from this application and let me show you how you can continue. Now, if you see, this is the inspector that we have used, right? So either I can continue with this, where I will get, this is the input tag, these are the attributes, type, placeholder, or I can use selectors hub, which will generate automatic XPath and CSS selectors for me. Now Playwright has come up with some very interesting built-in locators, where instead of using traditional locators like ID, name, XPath, CSS, they have come up with get by role, get by text, get by label, get by placeholder, all text, title, test ID, and so on. So I will show you one of this in this video. So in case if you want to continue with traditional locators, perfectly fine, because our main objective here is to perform mouse over. If I inspect this closely, I can see there's something called placeholder, and the placeholder is enter email. And this, can you see this? Enter email, enter password. This is called placeholders. So I can take this and continue here. I will write await page dot get by placeholder, and now I will use dot type. You can use fill also. I will use type, and this is the email which is available for login. Now the same thing I can do with password as well. So if I inspect this password, again we have placeholder, right? So I can take this placeholder, which is enter password. Let me use await page dot get by placeholder, and now use type again, and the password is admin @123. So it will do the type. After this, I will continue with sign in. Now with sign in, if you notice, this is a button. We don't have placeholder, right? But I can see this button is actually a tag, right? So I can use something called get by role. So they have given a very beautiful example that if you get a role, let's say heading, checkboxes, button, then you can provide the name and you can continue. So along with placeholder, since we don't have placeholder in this case, I will go ahead and use get by role. So get by role is button, but the text is sign in. Again guys, if you want to use XPath, these are the XPath you can use, these are the CSS selectors you can use, but I'm trying to show you the inbuilt locator which Playwright has provided. So get by role. So what is the role? So you can see the list of roles which they have provided. Huge list, right? What exactly we are going to use is button. Now what is the name? So I will use name, and what is the name? Sign in, right? And then I will click. So these are some bonus points for you in case if you're completely new to Playwright, but if you already know, it's very good. After this, let's say I want to continue with mouse over. Let me log in once. I want to perform mouse over on the manage first, right? So if I inspect this and if I select this, now I can see there's a text. Now in this example, I will show you the XPath. So now what I will do, I will use this text and I will use selector sub just for verification. So I will say find a span tag which has a text called manage, and yes, it is able to find. I will use await page dot locator. I will paste the XPath here, and then I will use hover. The moment I put pair of parentheses, you can see we have all these options that you can use. You can use force, you can use modifiers, you can use position, no wait after, trial, and so on. So as of now, I'm just performing mouse over. After this mouse over, I will click on this manage courses. So for manage courses also, this is the text. Now let's take the auto generated XPath by selector sub, because here I can see there's one space. So I have to use content text, or I can use normalize space. Okay, again, if you're completely new to selectors hub or XPath or CSS, I have detailed video for each and everything. I will try to link everything in the description. Now I will use the auto generated XPath by selectors hub. I will paste here, and now I can do the click part. See, because once I do the mouse over, after this I have to continue with click, right? Once I click on this, I will be getting this icon. Now let's run this and see whether it's working fine or not. This is one existing session. I will close it. Let me run this once again and let's see what happens. So it's starting. It ended. It did the mouse over and it did the click, and we came to this page. It was too quick. Maybe I will execute once again and let's see. Yes. Right, hardly it took few seconds and our complete test is executed. So this is how you can perform mouse over. And in case if you want to use any additional flags which is available here, right, like force. So what you can do, you can put curly braces. Let's say you want to enable this force to true. You can do that. Now let me quickly give you just one line definition for each and every argument. So in case in future if you want to use them, feel free to start using them. But before that, let's see what exactly this hover method does for us. So this method hover over the element by performing these 4 steps. First, it will wait for the actionability steps. Now what exactly this actionability check? If you see this hover method, so before doing the mouse over, it will make sure these 4 conditions should be true. It should be attached. When I say it should be, it means the element should be attached, it should be visible, it should be stable, plus it should have received all the events which is required for hovering. So once all 4 is done, then it will go to the next step, which is scroll the element if required. Okay, even though everything is done, but suppose there's some scrolling required, it will try to scroll. Then internally it use page.mouse, which is one of the method available in Playwright. What it will do, it will hover to the center of the element, or if you specify any position, it will go to that position. Finally, it will wait for initiated navigation to either succeed or fail unless you don't use this. So these things actually Playwright does before doing the mouse over. Now if you come here, it will make sense. So when you say force equal to true, it means forcefully it will try to click, it will skip this actionability checks which I mentioned here, right, which is this auto waiting part. You can also press do the mouse over with certain keys. You can press Alt Control Meta Shift. No wait after. Suppose you don't want to wait after this, you can make it true. By default it's set to false. You can also pass position, which is XY. By default it will be on the center. If you want to change the default timeouts, you can give the timeouts. This is the maximum time it will wait before throwing exception. At last is the trial. Trial means you will not perform any activity, but it will just wait for, or it will do the dry run for the actionability check, but it will skip the actions. It will only do the actionability checks. Yeah, so that's all from my side. I hope this video is clear to each and everyone. If you still have any queries, let me know in the comment section. I will try my best to answer them. But if this video helped in any manner, then do support this channel, share with your friends, colleagues, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.